She was vibrant, full of life, and just days away from walking down the aisle. On a frigid January morning in 2011, Ellen Rae Greenberg woke up chatting about floral arrangements and final wedding details. By sunset, she lay lifeless on her kitchen floor, her body pierced by more than 20 knife wounds. What should have been a day of excitement ended in horror, leaving behind one chilling question. What really happened to Ellen Rae Greenberg? Police sealed off her locked apartment and, despite no signs of forced entry or defensive wounds, quickly ruled her death a suicide. But bruises from weeks earlier, a broken door latch that didn't add up, and a fiancé whose story shifted under scrutiny cast immediate doubt. Every official answer only deepened the mystery. Nearly 30% of violent crimes worldwide remain unsolved. Some cases linger for decades, and Ellen's is one of them. Years later, progress remains painfully slow, with glaring irregularities and unanswered questions. Ellen was born in June 1993 in New York, the only child of Santa and George Greenberg. She was raised with love, excelled academically, and thrived socially. Energetic, compassionate, and outgoing, Ellen stood out. After graduating high school, she attended Penn State, earning a degree in public relations, before realizing her true calling lay in teaching. She enrolled in a distance learning program, graduated with honors, and moved to Philadelphia to become a junior high school teacher. Her family described this period as joyful. She loved her students, loved her work, and had a future full of promise. Ellen was also deeply in love with Samuel Goldberg. They met in 2009 at a party and quickly became serious. By the end of 2010, Sam proposed with a diamond ring on New Year's. Wedding plans moved fast. Ellen handled nearly every detail: invitations, venue, flowers, while Sam remained largely uninvolved. At the time, no one questioned it. January 26, 2011, arrived with heavy snow blanketing Philadelphia. Ellen went to work, but classes closed early due to the storm. She returned to the apartment she shared with Sam. Sam came home shortly after. Reports suggest the couple may have argued, something Sam first admitted, then denied. Around 5 p.m., Sam left the gym in their building. Less than an hour later, he returned to find the apartment door locked from the inside. He knocked, called her name, texted and called her phone, which was inside. No answer. After security refused to intervene, Sam forced the door open, breaking the latch. Inside was a nightmare. Ellen was slumped against a cabinet, blood-soaked, stabbed more than 20 times. Sam called 911, but his behavior was strange. He hesitated to check for a pulse and repeatedly asked if it was necessary. Moments later, he mentioned noticing a knife protruding from her chest, something he hadn't initially seen. Police were stunned. No forced entry, no missing valuables, no defensive wounds. But the injuries raised serious questions. Bruises from weeks earlier, wounds in places difficult, even impossible to self-inflict. No suicide note. Despite this, investigators quickly pointed to Ellen's history of anxiety and prescription medication, but her psychologist later confirmed neither her condition nor her medication would have caused suicidal thoughts. Friends and family were adamant. Ellen was planning her future, not ending it. 3 weeks earlier, Ellen had told her mother she was considering quitting her job and coming home, without explaining why. Speculation grew that something was wrong, something she wasn't ready to say. The investigation itself was deeply flawed. No luminol testing, trash never searched, blood evidence poorly documented, spinal injuries dismissed without proper analysis. Later independent experts found spinal cord damage that would have made self-infliction impossible. Still, the case remained closed. Sam was never treated as a suspect. His account shaped the investigation. Security footage and witness statements were ignored. The first officer on scene noted Sam's calm demeanor and that he contacted his parents and his lawyer uncle before authorities arrived. Ellen's parents were left with grief and silence. They hired independent experts who suggested Ellen's body had been moved, citing drag marks and blood patterns inconsistent with her position. Their findings were dismissed. Years passed. Lawsuits were filed. Evidence was re-examined. Experts reaffirmed the spinal injuries. Yet officially, Ellen's death is still ruled a suicide. Today, the case remains unresolved. Sam Goldberg moved on, married, had children, and cut ties with Ellen's family. Meanwhile, Ellen's parents continue to fight for the truth. A young teacher, a daughter, a woman full of life, gone and still without justice. No one can say exactly what happened that January night, but what's undeniable is this. Ellen Ray Greenberg deserved better. If this story shook you, take a moment to subscribe, and share. Some mysteries demand answers. Stay vigilant, stay questioning, and don't forget Ellen.